As the leader, if we are not working well, then we shouldn't expect miracles from the team. What are some key things we need to be excellent at as the leader? Find out more in today's show. Welcome back to Year 5 of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, which we release every Monday. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, master trainer, president of Dale Carnegie Training, Tokyo, Japan, and 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery. My new book is The Aegyo, and it is a translation of Japan Sales Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our High Performance Center in Akasaka, in Minato-ku, the business center of Tokyo. Why the cutting edge? We are here to win in business in Japan. Let's all be at the forefront, at the cutting edge of how to flourish here in this market. This is episode number 240. Accountability starts with the leader. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Accountability. Holding people in your team accountable is one of the basics of being a leader. They flounder, deadlines pass unheeded, things get missed, work's not completed to a satisfactory standard. Why is that? People are not trying to fail in their jobs, but they do let the team down with their poor performance and lack of accountability. What can we do about it? As the leader, we have to start with ourselves. The most crucial resource we have is our time and how we choose to use it. If we are poor time managers, then we apply unnecessary stress to our own lives and to those of our colleagues. We show up with unreasonable turnaround times for work because we were not properly organized. We become very stressed, and that spreads like an epidemic across the team. Our stress immediately impacts our mood control, and our mood can lighten or darken the workplace within seconds. We are time poor because we haven't done a good enough job on defining our priorities. We're also rushing around because we are doing too much. The reason we are so busy is because we are unable to delegate our work properly. We tried it once. There were errors, problems, rework, and we decided it's faster if I do it myself. This is false economy because we can't do everything by ourselves. We need to gain leverage from accessing the full power of the team. Delegation is also an important driver of career development for our successors. By giving them some of our tasks, we can start to groom them for higher things. In large companies, promotions are often decided by boards. One of the things they are looking for is if this person can take over the role of the current incumbent. It is beneficial to be able to say, you've been doing a number of delegated tasks for the leader of the section and have been successfully operating at that level in the current position. The reason why we think delegation doesn't work is because we've been doing it in the wrong way. Done correctly, it can help us to use our time for those tasks that only we can perform. One of them is coaching our people. Leaders imagine they are coaching their people, but in reality, they are just handing out orders. The accountability of the team is closely linked to the amount of time and energy we invest in coaching them. If we are stretched too thin, then we have very little time for developing our staff. It becomes a vicious cycle where we don't invest in them because we are too busy, and then later we can't delegate higher levels of tasks to them. Find out more when we come back from the break. If you want to be successful as a leader, do the Leadership Training for Managers course. All companies need people who can both manage and lead. Leading people screams out for real skills in communication, dealing with all different types of people, being excellent at innovation, planning, delegation, handling mistakes, doing performance reviews really well, and inspiring and motivating the team. Do the Leadership Training for Managers course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. We always want higher outcomes, which means we either do something new or something old, but in a slightly new way. That means change. People resist change. They resist it because they don't want to step outside their comfort zone. If we want them to step up, we have to coach them, delegate to them, and hold them accountable for the results. All of these aspects are linked together, and we need a rising tide to lift all boats by applying a comprehensive approach to leading. When we have time, we are in a strong position to monitor progress and check on milestones. Unpleasant surprises are never greeted well by the organization's hierarchy, and we don't want to be the bearer of bad news because one of our team missed a deadline or a quality standard or compliance within a regulation. Delegation is not dumping work on people. It is taking the time to explain the why, the what, and the how. It is having them take ownership and having them see this as a stepping stone to bigger things. In this way, the sense of ownership of the task and therefore the accountability is strong. It means coaching them on the way through to completion of the task so that there are only pluses and no minuses. We give them a task to work on. We encourage them to decide how to execute the task, and we check in regularly to see how it is tracking. There is nothing worse than to find that the project has been taken off in a direction we could never have imagined would be possible and which doesn't deliver the outcomes we need. Or worse, we find out about it too late to fix it. There's a balance here between micromanaging and checking in, and that is the right balance we need to uncover. So, if we want accountability in our team, we start with ourselves. If we have good time control, we can better lead and we can have the necessary time to better communicate with our team. We're able to walk our talk because we are in control and can deliver what we say we will do. This is how people judge whether we are trustworthy or not. If we want people to deliver, we have to deliver for them. That means giving them a chance to grow in their careers, supporting them through coaching, and being consistent in our mood, behavior, and interactions. We're able to do this because we are not stressed through poor time control and trying to do too much by ourselves. We need to become adaptable to change because business is in constant flux and the market waits for no one. We need to create new, better habits and become better leaders. I hope you enjoyed today's show, and so please subscribe on YouTube. Share it with your family, friends, and colleagues. Become a regular. Hit the little bell icon to receive update notifications. Our website details are on screen now, www.dale-carnegie.cojp. It's packed with value, so certainly check it out. We try to offer as much value as possible, so you might also enjoy our other shows. In fact, we are releasing content 6 days a week. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, Tuesday for the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday for the Business Tatsujin no Oshie Show, Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series, Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday for the Business Pro Podcast show, Fridays for the Japan Business Mastery show, and Saturdays for Japan's top business interviews. Now you get these wherever you get your podcast. Also, every Monday we release the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Every second Thursday we release the Business Pro Television Show, and every Friday the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays, every Saturday we're releasing Japan's top business interviews. These are all on YouTube. We appreciate your support, and please let others know about it so they can benefit too. We want to make a contribution to helping people build their careers and businesses, and so please join with us in that endeavor. In episode 241, we were talking about how to take a great presentation higher. So, yoroshiku onegai itashimasu. Please join me for the next episode of the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. We are here to help you. We've only got one direction in mind for you and your business, and that is up.